Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are here at Morley Bus Station in its last month of being called that because it is about to be renamed to Galleria Bus Station to avoid confusion with the brand new Morley train station opening on the Ellenbrook Line. And along with that, so many bus routes are changing, so we're here for the next episode of Ellenbrook Line bus change filming here in Morley. Basically, like almost every route, or like about half actually, of the routes that come here are gonna change. There goes the 341 up to Beechboro. Right now that's a changing one, definitely. 341 will now be in Ellenbrook as the 336 replacement, while the current 341 is going to be replaced by several other routes. So in this video we're going to be looking at every street which will no longer be served by a route, as well as filming all these old numbers. And I'll do the best job of that I can, but we're not really going to film too many full routes because almost every section is still being replaced by another route, which is good because it means I don't have to film so many removing stops in streets. Here we are, Morley. Funny, they could honestly just move this sign to a train station. It's just the little symbol that needs to have a train as well, but otherwise there's like no difference to what the train one will look like, which is why they want to change it to avoid confusion. Even though Quinana bus station and train station exist, there's a duplication, but I guess it's still less confusing. Alright, let's just take a look through all the stands here. Here's the 371, which is going to be renumbered to the 975 high frequency and no longer terminate here, going to Bayswater Station. And then we have 347, which is going to be replaced by 352 partly to Morley High School. And then there's 344 and 346 down there. 346 is actually also replaced by 352 partially. And 344 is just going to be split into two routes, and the 344 number will actually not be reused at all. And there's a 345 departing right now, which is going to be replaced by the new 353 going to Galleria Bus Station instead of Bennett Springs though. 345 is like almost a high frequency route. That one's changing as well. Here we have the 46, which is no longer going to be coming here. It's going to go to Morley train station instead. Circle route's not changing though. 950 will be also extending to Morley train station, and we'll have the introduction of 950X instead of 66. Here's just a set down only. There's the 345 stand, and finally here's 343, which will be mostly replaced by 354 over to Beechboro. And then in this row we have the 341 and 342, which will, the 341 be replaced by 356 I think, but 342 is not really having any replacement. Most of its unique sections being removed, which is quite weird. Like 5 different spots, which will all be recorded in this video as well. And then of course the legendary 955, only 9XX route, not to be high frequency, all the way up to Ellenbrook, basically replaced by the Ellenbrook Line, even though the whole section to Whiteman Park Station from here is going to be replaced by 355, the new one. Just slight variation in the path. And then here's Circle Route again, which is not being changed. So that's it. Actually, I'm just going to show you the stopping list on the 955 because it's insane. And we're not going to have such a long route anymore. But not really a point of filming the whole thing because 355 is still replacing it all the way to like here basically. And then after that it's just a small section which will not be served, which was recorded in the Ellenbrook changes video area. And then after that is 340 all the way to the terminus, which is 60 minutes, more than that, which 340 actually will have the requirements of a high frequency route, which I said in the last video, but won't be numbered 9XX. Like what? Anyway, this is already way too long for an intro. Let's get started and take a look at all of the changing bus routes. But just for the record, here is the entire timetable poll and stand list at the moment at Morley Bus Station. And of course the map. Whoa. 955 is colored as high frequency in here. How did I never notice that before? Look at that. What? That looks so cursed. I never even thought of 955 as high frequency, even though it is numbered as it, but it's not according to the rules for high frequency. So that looks so stupid. Yep, and then all these removing sections as well, and that terminus which has got 3 routes and being removed. It's crazy. Yeah, all of this as well. Up there, everything. This is what is gonna become high frequency. Not that silly 955. I don't know who colored this out, but there's like tiny sections. Basically all the 342 though. This bit, and all around here, and here at the end, and this tiny little section are all not going to be served. And those are mostly 342 exclusive sections, especially this bit, which is the only bit between Bassendean and the terminus which is different. Like the whole point 342 exists, and they're getting rid of it. So stupid. So let's go see what all those stops up there actually look like. There goes the 345 departing. I don't even know what this stop is because freaking scratched off. Terrible condition bus stop. But yes. Okay, there we go. 25916. So the 345 is currently a route operating from Morley Bus Station to Bennett Springs. And it's actually almost a high frequency route. It's 15 minutes all day, weekdays and Saturday. It's just Sunday where it's 30 minutes. So that's actually quite a lot for a suburban route like this. I don't know why this specific one needs such a high frequency. But anyway, it's mainly being fully replaced by the new route 353, which will be between Galleria Bus Station, which is Morley Bus Station, and Beechboro Station, which is just over there, like 3 minutes walk up there. There's actually a sign there that still says Malaga Station, Metronet project, but obviously there's Beechboro Station now. And all of that will stay the same. Just this final section to the terminus will be removed, but most of this will also be replaced by a new route. I forgot the number again. I'll put it on the screen, but that new route will come all the way down here, but then here it's gonna go right to go to the station, but they don't want it to turn right here, this intersection, which means it's actually gonna go left at that roundabout and loop around this shopping center, which is good as well, so it gets around the shop, and not serve this tiny section of road between the main road here and the roundabout there. Just this section. And that means that terrible stop in the grass I just got off at is not gonna be used anymore, gone. But there's actually no stop on this side of the road, so it's literally just that one stop being removed. I'm not even joking. And it'll just do the loop around here. Tiny little change, honestly, but I just had to take a quick look. And around the other direction currently obviously turns left here, and around the corner it's got the stop for it here for the 345, which this will also be the stop now. No, it will be. This will be now a stop for two routes, both the 353, which is the 345 replacement to Morley, and the other new one, which is the replacement going in the Bennett Springs direction, which will then turn left at this roundabout and loop around the shop. So you can see that there, this much lower stop number 15840, and the full timetable, quite high frequency. I mean, it's not fully because it needs to be till 7 p.m, which it's not, but still, it's only like until 4:30 actually. So that's that, and one minor change, and also the terminus stop and the terminus loop is being removed, which that loop is actually really nice. I love that terminus spot. I'm sad it's going away, so I'm gonna get a shot of that one as well. Here we go, we'll just watch the Morley bound one. It's the same bus coming through this section now. So the new route will turn left there, where it is right now, just to loop around and then go to Galleria Station, but here it's just serving this section and going straight and then turning left when it reaches the end of the road. Just like that. And the other direction is coming up, but I gotta get to the stop. And here we go. That's the 345 at its current Bennett Springs terminus. Look at this nice park. You get right off the bus and you're into this park. It's so nice here with the water. Really sad that this is no longer going to be served by buses, and neither is that little terminus loop we just saw at the end. Yep, terminus be gone. So that's that. I'll just film it depart. And here it comes now, exiting from the street from the terminus, which will no longer be seen. And here we are on the Reed Highway PSP at the Sacramento Avenue terminus in Beechboro, which is right here. This bus stop has been a terminus for well over a decade. There are old videos of Reynolds here, parked up. And it's the terminus for three routes which operate between Morley Bus Station and here. There's a whole turning loop for them. Terminus right here, but it's being removed. All the routes, no routes will go up here anymore. There's also two stops on Sacramento Avenue leading to the terminus, which will no longer be served. So that's quite crazy that they have this whole turning loop now going to be disused. Although the 341 and the 342 are like almost the same thing. The 342 is just a few stops different, which they made a whole separate route to serve those few different stops, yet now all those unique stops of the 342 are being removed. So what's the point of the 342 existing right now then? So dumb. And I have also recorded all those stops, or Justin has, and you'll see them, and buses passing through there. There should be a 341 coming in right now. We're gonna see it terminate here, the turning loop. Even though this 3 route's still terrible. Yep, there it is. Everything's like hourly. Yep, and here's the pole 15762. All those routes, super long, 40 minutes, because they go via Bassendean as well. And there's the full timetable. See how terrible Sunday is? Only 341 runs out of these 3 routes, but on Saturdays all 3 of them run. So weird. Now, people did actually just use the stopper. Now 2 people, and you can also use it as an interchange really. If you want to go just across the suburbs, you can switch between the different 3-4X routes here. But all these 3-4X routes are now going to be in Ellenbrook. Even 345 is going to be the one to Bullsbrook now. All of these are going to be other Ellenbrook routes, replacing the 3-3X routes there. So that's so weird. Here's the first pair of stops before the terminus, 15756. These are all terrible, faded, old pole stops with no accessibility, served by 3 routes. Unbelievable. 15759 here, and then over there at the bottom of the hill there's another pair, which actually is a big pole. And here, this big open field at the bottom of the Sacramento Avenue hill is the other pair of stops, 15758 on this side, just in the grass, but an actual big one with a shelter on that side. And you can see the sign there, 341, 342 left, 343 right, but all it does actually is it goes right, then it goes left again, loops around and goes past the school, which is at the back there, which those stops are not going to be served either anymore, so they've also been recorded, and you'll see a 343 going past there as well as the onboard clip. But really the only route that's going to be here now is the 354, the new route, which will be coming along this road down here, because it'll just be like replacing the whole current 343, but then not do the little school loop. So it'll just come out somewhere over there, I'll show you on the map, and go all the way down and enter Galleria Station. And that's the only route, and right now there's all these 3 here. So again, you can see this pole here, 15757. All these services here, still hourly on a Sunday, even with 3 routes. Unbelievable. And 345 is half hourly and it's 1 route, but okay, I mean, there's only 1 route operating here, but still, the stops there will still be served by the new 354, which will be going straight along this road. It's just this whole Sacramento Avenue section which won't be served, so there'll be a 341 coming down right now. I'm gonna film and go past this stop. Here comes the 341 going down Sacramento Avenue. Not going to be seen anymore. And we should see a 343 coming up this way as well.
Alright, here we are up in Beechboro, where the 343 currently runs around near the terminus. It will loop around the square loop around before going up to the Sacramento Avenue terminus. These stops are going 25954. And the outside 25957. So, and then there's one more stop before Amazon Drive, which the Amazon Drive section will be served by new routes, but the Sacramento Avenue section and this section will not be served. So There's the bus turns right sign, and it turns here. Platy Way. Now to pronounce that one. Something like that. And I think the stop is right around the corner here. Hopefully there's a shelter. There's a lot of houses here actually served. Which is unfortunate. No one doesn't get a route anymore. Then you can walk up to Amazon Drive for the routes. Which those routes will be going to Balladura Station, which is just up there actually. Here's 25956. This is weird numbers allocations actually. And 25955. Yeah, I actually don't get why it's actually allocated like that. I guess it's just according to the directions, and it's going numerical order with the directions. But that's it. We need to see one coming in later on. Here comes the 323. It's a little bit hard because we have to film both stops here. It is parked at that stop right now. It's driving up, so this is the best I can do because I need to walk around the corner to actually see it drive up that other stop. So it just parked. You see it parked. Here it comes. 2322 on the 343. And I'll raise it around. You see it turn. And there's stop.
And here comes a 343 now, about to finish the route from that side, and it's also going to turn left up here. Future bus. Here we are on Morley Drive. This whole section of Morley Drive will actually not be served anymore, except this little bit here up to this road with the 346. But here's the 343, which currently does a big section of Morley Drive. Coming through. And there's the 346 actually, which will be number 352 still coming through here, and then the other bit of 352 will be replacing 347, so it'll just be like a big U shape from Morley train station to Galleria Bus Station, replacing those two. And there's the 346. That'll still be seen, but it'll be the 352 instead. here you are at a rather unique spot of the 343 along Morley Drive, right underneath the Ellenbrook Line at the Tonkin Highway interchange. Here it comes, won't be seen anymore here either. Okay, now here we are at a site we were not too long ago in April when they introduced Bayswater bus changes. They introduced the 46 Bayswater Station to Bayswater Bus Depot. And we were all saying what a useless route, but it was promised to be extended to Morley train station upon the opening. So that's what's happening now. But while I'm here I noticed this. What the heck is this? 46 to Embleton. That's wrong anyway. It's Bayswater Bus Depot, but I guess they're saying you can't go to a depot and it's just one more stop. But the other one extends to Morley Bus Station. Please note this route extension is for 2 weekday trips at approximately 9:42 and 11:43 a.m. That note was not there before. This bus stop was changed in September, and I don't get why they didn't put that on there in the first place, or why this is the only place to have such a note about a deviation. Everywhere else it just lists it just like any other route, and then you think it's a normal thing, even though it barely ever runs. Meanwhile, on the other side, they don't even list Railway Road as one of the 46s. There's only one on that pole for Bayswater Station, even though the Railway Road terminus also exists for the deviation trips. So weird. But anyway, what's happening? Transport's stupidest bus stop, Bayswater Bus Depot, which there's not even a stop there, unless they added one. I'll go look right now. 6 months later, or like 8. Then that's being removed now. Gonna go to Morley train station, but it's still staying weekdays exclusive, and the path is changing to go more through the industrial area here, Meanwhile, 975, which is the new 371 high frequency being extended to Beechboro Station, is gonna go down this road here where the 46 goes on Embleton Avenue right now, meaning it's gonna get 15-minute frequency every day, including weekends, and right now it's hourly only on weekdays. What? There's like quadruple the frequency plus adding on other days, but the 46 is gonna be downgraded to 2 hourly. Through the industrial areas. Whoa, like it's even more useless now. You think, oh, it's such a good route, such a fast connection from Beechboro to Morley, but no, it's just 2 hourly. It's terrible. But yeah, I'll go look at the bus depot stop right now and we'll spot one of them coming out. I've already done a clip at the depot, so I'll do it here in the street instead. Yep, here we are outside the bus depot. There's been absolutely no improvements here. No pole added, nothing. They are expanding this bus depot though out into the back. Gonna add a whole section for electric buses soon when they start bringing them here. Other than the cat fleet, but there's nothing here. I've already filmed the bus coming out of here. There's literally buses here all the time anyway. It's not like they're gonna not be on this street anymore. Honestly, the 46 is probably going to come in with a NIS testo anyway, but I'll go around the corner and see it as it departs because that one won't have a NIS testo. Here we are at the intersection of Beechboro Road South and Watson Street. There's the 46. You won't be seeing buses here in service anymore, but obviously they will be out of service because the bus depot is right there. Morley train station is right behind us. It's funny, Beechboro bus depot, but next to Morley train station. Here it is. It's an Arctic on the 46 in this industrial area. So funny. 3098. Oh great, this van's in the way. Oh gosh, Arctic on this route feels so wrong. And it's going down. And Morley Station is right here. There's actually an entrance to the Transperth parking right here from this road, see? This is where you go in to get to the big multi-story car park they built all the way down there. But we'll look at all of this when the line actually opens. This is just all the buses changing beforehand.
Alright, here I am at Witchy Road, which is where the current 346 terminus is. So here's the terminus over there. Right there, that one. That one, oh my gosh, there. And this is the second to last stop. Now technically it's actually pretty weird for the 346 because that is the terminus across the road. So it's gonna do the U-turn over there and just terminate on the outside. Which technically that's the full route, but most of the time drivers are just gonna kick you out on this side of the road. 16113. So actually the 346 at the front, you see in Mark's video, at the front actually when it turns in, there's actually no path for it to turn in directly. Because of actually it's a park. So that's why you can see another road back there. The 346 actually touched that road for just like one block and then it will turn into this road. Because of the road at the front actually is a dead end. It actually doesn't connect straight into the straight path over there. So that's why it needs to go up there, turn left for like 50 meters, then turns in here. Which on the map you can see is actually pretty funny. And here's the outside stop. Terrible. In the dirt. Oh boy. And here's 16128 with the bench here. Like bruh. Alright, that's where the 346 terminus is. That's gonna drive into here.
And off goes the 346 departing the current Widgie Road terminus. And there's actually another one waiting on the other side of the road to start the service. This is bus 16114, you can just get off here, even though it's technically still meant to U-turn. And this one's gonna start it here. These stops are being removed. 2014, this is over 10 years old. As well as the other pair of stops further up this road over there, which have already been recorded.
And here comes the 346 Arctic coming in here. So we'll film it. Mark should be on board. Noranda, Whitchy Road. Yes, Mark is at the front seat. $31.06 here. I just follow. Oh, another bus just came. What? Let's get them both at the same time here at that terminus stop. It's far away, but at least you can see it. Two buses right there.
That's another part of the 346 that won't be seen anymore. Right here at the end of Creamier Street or whatever it is, there's this weird like kind of roundabout that there's only two exits, so you can either just U-turn or continue. And yeah, no more buses on that bit either. Two more stops here being removed. This one right here, 15923, another terrible one. Just before Banara Road, which is where Noranda Station is, just up there to the left. Very close by, but no routes properly going there. There's no interchange. Only 350 going alongside, which is such a weird route. Mirrabooka Bus Station to Discovery Park, Swan Valley, the old 353 once a day deviation. Now getting an all day route. And this stop, 15922.